You were a bartender, and I just love the idea. You would be such a good bartender, Mark Ruffalo.
Thank you.
A generous... don't you know he'd do a generous pour? He would always do a generous pour, Mark Ruffalo.
I would do a generous pour.
Yeah.
Mostly because people would be like, come on, man. Really?
But no, but didn't you... You had your own cocktail.
I had the margarita. And
you should have gone with Ruffalo, but no, margarita.
But I ended up having, you know, I'd start early and I'd have my Thursday night crowd.
Yeah.
Partially because, and I'm sorry, Sean McPherson, wherever you are, I gave away a lot of free drinks. It wasn't a great quality in a bartender.
But you were good dealing with drunk customers, which is
I had to deal with a lot of drunk people, yes. And sometimes they were not very nice.
Oh, no.
There'd be nights where I'd be up to my eyeballs in a-holes. I'm
saying nothing.
Should I keep going?
I don't know
what that's supposed to mean.
What?
Wait, what? What did I say?
Nothing.
Is that a spoiler?
No. No. Nothing.
Is Marvel gonna call me?
No. So, no, wasn't there a guy who wanted... wasn't there a drunk guy...
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Wasn't there a drunk guy?
It wasn't that kind of bar.
Wasn't there a drunk guy who wanted Sambuca?
Yes, there was.
OK, so tell us about him.
So occasionally, you would get someone who was so obnoxious, and it was the end of the night, and this guy came in, and he's like, and he was wasted, and he was such an a-hole. And he's like, I want a Sambuca. I'm like, come on, man. You're doing OK. He's like, give me a Sambuca. And...
Did he hit his knee like that?
That was the bar.
Was that the bar?
I thought, yeah.
Give me a Sambuca. I'm like, OK. So I pour him the Sambuca. Light it! I'm not going to light your drink, man. I don't like drinks. OK, you want to light your drink, you light your drink yourself. Light it! OK. I light the drink. He takes it. And it goes all over his face, dripping down his face, blue flames everywhere. And I'm trying not to laugh. And he beats the hell out of himself to get it out. Give me another! Oh, sure thing. You want me to light it for you? Wow. Yes! Same thing all over again. It was one of the greatest nights.
I sort of like him for having another one.
I loved him. He walked out with like a flaming red goatee.
Oh, that brings back a really painful memory.
It was you?
No.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
No, when I was like 12, 13, I was a late bloomer, but I had a premature mustache. Like I had hair there and nowhere else, right? I mean my head, of course. And I was begging my dad, because kids were making fun of me, like, hey, your stash, swimmer, your mustache, you know. And so I was begging my dad, hey, can I please shave? And my dad was like, you're too young to shave, I'm sorry. But I took matters into my own hand, and I borrowed some of my sister's Nair.
Oh, no.
And for those of you who don't know, it's like a chemical hair removal.
We call it Imac, I think. Imac, yeah.
Oh, OK. So I put it on my lip, but I left it on too long. No. So I had a burn mark.
Just like the guy.
Just like the guy. Only it was, you know, I had to then go to school, and everyone knew I had tried to take my hair off, and they're like, what the? And so all these other names. So I'm sorry to relive that trauma, but I want to share that. So.
Very good.